Boom. Welcome, welcome, you guys. This is Eric Vine. That's right, the Family Cash Machine back again. It's a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday day. Tuesday, I said Tuesday day. Tuesday day, and we here to battle. I got my battle boots on today, and I got my sword out, and I'm sharpening my sword right now because I am about to start going after these propagandist uh, articles that you guys have been reading about cryptocurrency, about blockchain, about Bitcoin. It's time now. 2019. I'm getting ready to tackle all of the negative, demonizing articles that they write that have so many lies in them. It's not even funny. It's bothering me because Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, decentralization is something for the people. It's something that benefits us as a people. It's something that frees us up from the economic turmoil that's going on right now. And they don't want you to know about it. So they're putting all these lies in articles and propaganda and just, it's just horrible. And so I said, you know what? 2019, we're going to make cryptocurrency more usable. We're going to help more people. We just launched the Family Cash Machine Cryptocurrency Colleges, and we're teaching people about money, about wealth, about trust funds, all the things they don't teach you in school in regards to money. We're giving it to common people, to anyone. It doesn't matter rich or poor. You don't have to be rich to have a trust fund. You can set up a trust fund right now for $400 on LegalZoom. So these are the kind of things that we're teaching you guys, and it can save you so much problems with the IRS and SECs and all these other lettered governmental agencies that are regulators that come in and smash your dreams, crush your dreams, and destroy your possibilities. So, you know, let's go to the subject right here. I'm just really kind of like ready to pull this guy's card. I'm looking for the day when these guys will meet me in an economic battle. Nobody out there, I don't think, that write these kind of articles are ready to see someone on the Family Cash Machine or a person like myself who challenge these lies that they put out. So it's battle time. Bing! Let's go. Let's go to battle right now. I'm going to pull up this article. And I want you guys to follow me. And we're going to talk about this gentleman who wrote this article. And his name is, he's a professor. And he wrote an article called Bitcoin, Nothing More Than a Lottery Ticket. Harvard Economist. Interesting. This is a very, this is shade. He's trying to put shade on the Bitcoin name. He's putting shade on this technology. Okay, now follow me, you guys. This is a quick video. I'm not going to be long. Just pay attention. Please follow me because you're going to learn something on this. I'm not going to take no more than 10 minutes of your time, okay? 10 minutes of your time. Break away from the fights on YouTube. Break away from the fights on Facebook. Break away from the pranks. Just break away for 10 minutes. Just give me 10 minutes of your time and watch me battle this economist from Harvard, okay, who wrote this article. Just bear with me. Okay, former IMF, wow, IMF chief economist. This guy got credentials and credentials and credentials. Former IMF chief economist and current Harvard University professor of economics and public policy, Kenneth Rogoff. We're going to remember that name, Kenneth Rogoff. Rogoff. Maybe you roll it. Rogoff. Kenneth Rogoff believes that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies currently amount to little more than just a lottery ticket. And this moment in time, with written in The Guardian of Monday, Rogoff stated that while some believe that cryptocurrencies have had their day and are on an irreversible downward slide, it is actually difficult to say, so he's not making his mind up, he's double talking, with certainty that their value will actually fail to zero. Okay, I don't understand what he's saying there, but anyway, we're going to move forward. In his view, several questions exist about the ability of large economies to successfully embrace cryptocurrency, which means that outside of joint regulatory action, national level adoption of cryptocurrency will likely be pushed only by weak pariah states like Iran, Somalia, Venezuela, North Korea. This, he says, makes it difficult to predict the eventual fate of this asset. Duh. I can believe it. It would be hard for him to evaluate this asset because he's using all countries that are banned by the United States, that are sanctioned, and they are excluded out of what we call the SWIFT code system of international transactions. Duh. Of course, you're not going to be able to evaluate the value of a commodity like Bitcoin if you're using only countries that are restricted from transactions in the banking system. Hold up. These countries are limited, or they're banned from using the banking system. Bitcoin is not the banking system. It has nothing to do with the banking system. For one, he also said here that Bitcoin will be excluded from economies because they're going to be excluded, and they're not going to successfully embrace them in a joint regulatory action. Well, second of all, you guys, Bitcoin is not regulated. It can't be regulated, and countries don't have to embrace Bitcoin. Cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these cryptocurrencies were created in an amazing way. They were created to individually allow people with a cell phone, nothing but a cell phone, just a cell phone, to be able to transact value, not money, but value. Just like your home has value and you can extract value out your home. That's the same thing Bitcoin is. It's not money. It is a commodity like gold that you can transact and extract value from, but you can send it on your phone within seconds. It was made for the individual people. It was made for the people, not governments, not banks. It was made for people to break free from governments and be able to extract and send value to each other without Western Union, without MoneyGram, without your ID, your fingerprints, your mother's maiden name, and all that other boo-blop that they give us to do to make transactions so damn hard today. Okay? So, this guy here is up to something. You are a Harvard economist and you don't know this? Kind of fishy here. Kind of fishy. Let's move on. Let's move on in this article because I don't want to take too long. But already he's sounding a little shady. Okay? And so what is his intention? See? Because right now he's saying that countries have to regulate it, but that's the whole purpose that Bitcoin was made, to not be regulated. So the people would have the freedom of choice to transact whenever, however, whatever they want to in any country to anybody individually. And banks can't stop it because it doesn't go through banks. It's something that I accept or you accept in a transaction. And that's all business is an agreement. It's something that me or you both agree upon. So if I agree to take 10 sheep for my car, who's there to regulate that? Nobody can regulate what I choose to receive in a transaction. This is what Bitcoin is all about, okay? Okay, let's move on. In the article, Rogoff calls into question the very intrinsic value of Bitcoin, stating that its generally held status as digital gold is unsustainable because, unlike gold, it has no application outside of the monetary setting, and the massive energy consumption required to keep functioning is substantially less efficient than the central banking system. Oh my God, Mr. Rogoff, you know better. You are an economist from Harvard. You can't tell me that this little guy here from Los Angeles, from LA, from Compton, knows more about economy than you, economics than you. No, I just don't believe that. This guy is lying to you guys. This is the kind of stuff you guys are reading about cryptocurrency. Let me break this down for you, what he just said. He said Bitcoin has no intrinsic value. That's a lie. Because there is a technology that makes Bitcoin what it is, called decentralization, called blockchain technology. And the blockchain technology right now, you got IBM, you have Apple. Bill Gates has spent over $400 million on this. You have Google, you have Facebook, you have all these companies now investigating blockchain technology. All of these banks even are looking into the blockchain. There's so much about blockchain technology. Google it for yourselves. Don't take my word. Just Google blockchain technology. Where did that come from? Duh, Bitcoin. It's the technology undergirding Bitcoin. He said Bitcoin has no other value other than just being used for a currency. No. Bitcoin has decentralized ledgers. It is decentralization. It is a distributed ledger. It is also the blockchain technology. And it has private keys and public keys, blind signatures. This is a technology that has never been distributed to the world. And now, since it's been distributed to the world, it's not going to go to zero. This technology will eventually move on and on and on, and it will be integrated to artificial intelligence and all kind of other industries. It's not going nowhere. Believe me when I tell you that. The only reason Bitcoin is low right now because you guys don't know really what it is. You guys don't use it. It's to your benefit to use it. But let me go deeper into this. Then he says, it's not like gold. Like gold has intrinsic value. What intrinsic value does gold have? What real value does gold have? I ask this question to people all the time. Okay, now gold is something, let's say I had a gold sink, or I had a gold toilet, and then I had a porcelain toilet in the other bathroom. Well, I sit on the gold toilet and I use the bathroom, and it transfers the waste down the sewer. I sit on the porcelain bathroom and it transfers waste down the toilet. What intrinsic value does gold have other than the fact we like how it looks? It's like, oh my God, it's so nice. It's so beautiful. But it has no value. It's like I can't take gold and put it in my gas tank. I can't heal people with gold. It's not any kind of medications that we can make from gold. I mean, gold has really no intrinsic value at all other than the fact we like how it looks. Come on, man. Economy, Harvard economist for real? Come on, man. You know better than this. Or you're trying to deceive my people. You're trying to deceive people, and you're trying to propagandize something that you know the central banks don't want you guys using. Because I noticed he finished that sentence with central banking system. Wow. Interesting. Central banking system, huh? Okay, cool. So let's move further. We're almost done with this article. This is very short. According to him, large economies will not tolerate cryptocurrencies in their current state much longer because of their capacity to facilitate money laundering, and yet their anonymity is stripped away. They will lose their mass appeal, which effectively places Bitcoin in a catch-22. As a result, Rogoff believes that the long-term use and adoption of cryptocurrency in its current form lies outside the large regulated economies, which essentially will make it the preserve of the group of failed states like Venezuela, which has made several headlines with its plan to revitalize its devastated economy with the petrol. Hold up. Let me break that down for you guys. He's saying that large economies, again, will not accept cryptocurrency. It is not economies that accept cryptocurrency. It is simply people using cryptocurrency, transaction, person to person, peer to peer, that creates transactions, that creates momentum. No economy has to accept it. Only I have to accept it, or you have to accept it, or the guy in Russia, or the guy in Cuba. Or I sent $1,500 of Bitcoin in Dominican last Sunday, and there was no one there to regulate that transaction, and the guy got it on a Sunday and within seconds. So there is no economy that can approve this. There's no regulators that could stop it, because it is the people moving through electricity, moving through satellites, moving through phone connections that's transacting. And you can't stop that unless you shut off every phone in the world, every internet in the world. That's the only way they can stop Bitcoin. And you don't have your name attached to Bitcoin, so therefore they don't even know who's transacting what. Now, this guy said, well, that's just for money laundering. Well, I ask the question all the time. What were money launderers using before Bitcoin? See, they were using something. So you can't stop people from doing crime. I mean, criminals use tennis shoes to rob someone's house and run away. I mean, that doesn't mean we're going to stop using tennis shoes. So, I mean, criminals use the internet. I mean, you just can't stop criminals. But the good that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency has in the world to make the 2 billion people around the world that don't have banking for whatever reason, and some people don't have ID, some people don't even have a birth certificate. We're fortunate here in America, but there are people around the world that don't have, banks even close. So, but 85% of the world, guess what? Got a cell phone. So that makes it more inclusive for more people now could have a dream of having their own business. They may not have a bank account, but guess what? Now with Bitcoin, they can move money, they can move value, they can move an object that they can extract value within seconds. They can move money, they can still buy their products and be included in business. Wow. Now, this guy also said, he said again that failed economies, he said that people that had failed economies like Venezuela, they're using cryptocurrency, but Venezuela didn't fail because of cryptocurrency. Venezuela failed because of the fiat currency system. They failed on a paper dollar that you print, just like this American dollar. They failed on that system. And they didn't fail on a cryptocurrency. They're trying to revitalize their economy now by using a cryptocurrency that they're backing by petrol because they got a lot of oil over there. So this guy here, man, is purposely. See, let me tell you guys something. You can tell more about a person by what they don't say than what they say. Remember, I started this article off. He's a International Monetary Fund director and also a Harvard professor in economics. He knows better. But he's purposely deceiving you guys in these articles, and I'm tired of it. I'm going to attack these guys now. I'm not going to let them say what they got to say and go away into the good night. We're going to challenge these guys. We're going to put the truth up to these guys. We're going to teach you guys what cryptocurrency really is about. That's why we have the cryptocurrency colleges now. We, myself, Eric Vaughn, and the Family Cash Machine, we have the cryptocurrency colleges up. And we are teaching people about money. We're teaching people about how to maneuver and how to create generational wealth. We're teaching you guys right now that all the economies in the world are crashing. Okay, and this is why it's so good that you have an alternative. Just think if you had $50 million in the bank in USD. Just think if you had $50 million in euro and the euro crashed. Is it fair to you that all the value in your life crashes with that country? No. This is why you have gold. This is why we have Bitcoin. This is why we have other means of value that you can place your value in that you control, and you're not worried about a government or interest rates or any of the stuff that's going on in the world that can negatively affect your life work. So with that, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. As you guys can see, this guy's a lie. There's more lies in there that he's telling. And this is the kind of stuff you guys have been reading about cryptocurrencies. And I want to teach you guys the truth. I want to empower people. I want people to understand how they can gravitate to this industry. There's so much money being made in this industry. And it's funny that this guy's talking about how bad it is. But you got NASDAQ right now preparing to launch a huge cryptocurrency exchange this year. You have the Chicago Board of Exchanges. You have the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. You have JP Morgan now creating their own trading platform for Bitcoin, but it's no good. Come on, you guys, wake up. Don't believe the hype. You guys, join with the Family Cash Machine. We have $85 class. We have a $350 class. We have classes that will teach you guys how to just dissolve these guys into oblivion. We'll teach you guys how you can get into an arena with these economists and just blow them away. But at the same time, that's not what the knowledge is for. The knowledge is for us to empower you so you guys can now maneuver in this new world economics that they have that is not in your favor. Believe me, this new world thing is not in your favor. So we're creating momentum independently and teaching people how to individually transact value outside of governments, outside of banks, where the people control their own value. So with that, you guys, I'm going to sign out. This is Eric Vaughn. Peace.